Like in here, this is the ceramics gallery, as you can see. There's ceramics, I guess. There's we have 3 head thing or whatever. I don't really know that. Okay, you can see this is the most detailed one. I mean, detailed for the time period, because this thing was made like thousands of years ago. So this is pretty good. See, this is the one everyone's like, it's the one that everyone's like looking at. It has this cool 3 circle design. I think this reminds you of anything, I hope. This is the Shang and Zhou dynasty era. They definitely locked in on making ceramics here. You can see there's a lot more ceramics, and they're getting more detailed. And a lot more of them have inscriptions, and they get bigger too. Look at the size of this one. Over here, we have this little wine glass thing. It has a stem. Over here, this is like a jar. It's a curvy handle. And it's a nice touch. Another jar over here. Not really much to say about this. It's just pots and stuff. And this one has a lid though. It's pretty cool. It still has a lid. This one looks like a bell. So does that one. There's really not too much to say about this exhibit. It's just ceramics, you know. I don't think we have too much ceramics, but you guys are interested. We do. Over here we have a pagoda thing. Again, it's one of these like massive pagodas. And there's a lot of people here. Some go somewhere quieter. So now let's get really detailed because we're now in the Qin dynasty. Or the Qing dynasty, but you guys call it the Qin for some reason. And you guys can't say your cues, bro. Like, lock in. Over here we have some more cool creations. This is just purely for artistic purposes, not really useful. They're just made for art. Over here, same thing. These are just little sculptures. Now the ceramics have been more industrialized, standardized. So now they can make them just for art, and they can make a lot more of them, more detailed. Life just goes on and get it. Anyway. Oh, this guy's pretty tall. Oh, I see actually kind of rivaling me, because I'm like up here. Yeah, Bo dares to rival me. Oh, nah, bro. Over here we kind of have these like little pagodas. They're like standing on the jars. It's a pretty cool touch, but then I don't know how you get the water in there. For this one, how do you even get the water in there? It's good to go, crack in it. Still, that would be very awkward if it was, so. The moment my mom is pretty much nowhere to be found, I'm kind of just exploring on my own. I kind of just dropped my mic. Anyway, I was about to say about this whole blue. Blue is like very rare color here. That as I've noticed, right? A lot of these are white, gray, brownish, tan, like terracotta colored. A lot of them are blue. So if you have blue dye, isn't that common, so that's probably why. There's not a lot of blue in nature besides like blueberries. So it's actually not from Shanghai. This is actually from Changsha, but they imported it to Shanghai, and they found it there. So that's why it's in here. This one is just really cute. I don't know. Bro. So they're just chilling in there, low-key. Anyway. So we're going to drag and wrapping around it like 360 style. Finally my mic clipped. If my mic... this thing is... There's a big leaf. Bro, just chilling under the leaf. That's a really weird roof if you ask me, low-key. Over here, yeah, I think I've already gone through this section. They can even make pillows, which I think is pretty cool as well. Over here we have a camel. 2 humps, by the way. I don't know, they kind of look weird. Like, the humps are really small. Here's more horses. I guess they just like them. I don't know. And here we have another, like, circular exhibit. This is where all the kilns are, as you can see. More famous ones like Qingdechen, and like the Changsha kiln. These are the major kilns that made most of these ceramics. They would just like ship them out to the other places. These are pillows, so this is where you would rest your head, even though it's probably not the most comfortable thing to rest with, but it was what they had, so resting your head on a hard rock. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to sleep back then. This is in the blue one, see? I'm still in like the Yuan era here now. Well, these are from the Yuan era or the Song era. No, we're getting more advanced, right? Starting to move into the late dynasties. There we go. That click is always so satisfying when my microphone clips into place. Anyway, here is, most of these are imported, so they're actually not made in Shanghai. In the kiln there, these are actually made in other kilns, like the Changsha one, and then they just get shipped to Shanghai. So that's how they ended up in the museum, basically. So they're actually not like manufactured in Shanghai. They just ended up there, so. This one also has a bunch of these spouts. This one's really tall, I guess. I don't know, I'm kind of running out of things to say. This one also has a lot of spouts. This thing's pretty cool. This one also has a lid. A lot of these don't have lids, I just realized. Over here, these are more like, these are the greens, if you will. These are all green. And here's the browns. They like separate them by color. It's pretty cool. I don't know if that was they're going for there or just happened on accident. Whatever. It's a happy accident, you know. There we go. Here we have more. It's like in a circle. This one's really cooked. Same with this one. Don't even know how they restored that. It's like trying to piece together a jigsaw puzzle without the box. Like, without the picture on the box, bro. That's actually crazy. This little section before this yap about ceramics over. So the section we just saw was the Song Dynasty ceramics. Now we're getting on to the last 3 dynasties, the Yuan, the Ming, and the Qing dynasties. Now here's where they start getting to like the blue and white design. That was what they're really into. I've seen it a lot in Chinese ceramics. This one's a massive one. It's used for storing water. As you can see, there's a lot more blue now because they figured out how to mix colors together. So that's cool. This yellow one, like, I can't tell if it's like they painted it yellow or it's just like yellow from age. Over here we also have. They just get way more detailed, I must say. Like, the level of detail just goes up quite a bit. As you can see, this one looks pretty cool. Let's look at this thing from up. But here's a little dragon design, which I like. Kind of looks cute, if you ask me. I might just be schizophrenic, but over here it's not really too much to talk about. The shape is mostly the same. It's just the design they decided to put on the shape. Another cool exhibit. So this is the different ceramics. The bottom of the ceramics that tells you where it was made. Over here's another plate. I mean, it's literally just blue. Like it's just straight up blue. It's like really, the designs are really fake. I kind of like that. I mean, this actual design is so fake. I feel bad for whoever had to trace all of that line, all those lines. Just kind of feel bad for bro. Over here, it's more of the same thing, so I won't elaborate too much on here. And yeah, there's the exit. Your back rooms.